Hi everyone, my name is Laura Cilio and welcome. Today I'm so pleased to present to you Sept Professional for spring of 2022. So before I get into the product, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the brand and all that we do and build into each and every one of our professional shoes. So our professional shoes, number one, first and foremost, is the oil and skid resistancy. Of course, we use leading edge technology, high quality materials to achieve that. So not only that, but they're lightweight, they are comfortable, it's all day comfort, and of course it's durability, because we know that these shoes are for hardworking people, hardworking environments, and of course it goes from the workplace and beyond. And of course, we need to bring fashion. We need to bring fashionable styles, fun prints. We have them for both men's and ladies. You will take notice that they are in US sizes, so please take notice of that. And then of course, we do offer some in both medium and wide width. So of course, we're bringing comfort to your feet and comfort to others. So that's a little bit about the brand. And before we get actually into product, I do want to share a little video with you. So please sit back and enjoy.
Footwear, and this is the Manila. A shoe which is part of our professional collection. A colorful, comfortable, professional shoe like no other. The Manila has been specially engineered to give any professional whose working environment calls for special technology. The colorful, vibrant, durable leather protects you within your working environment, and the twin elastic goring gives you freedom of all-day fit. Add to this the ultra-flexible stitch-to-sole construction and super lightweight EVA midsole gives you all-day comfort. But the secret lies within our exclusively engineered outsole design and construction, which not only is oil resistant, but it's also skid resistant for those environments that require added slip resistance and performance. Every section of the tread pattern has been carefully engineered and detailed for performance and slip resistance. And we've added further comfort by designing a very lightweight, contoured, antibacterial, removable footbed. If you're a professional, a doctor, a nurse, a dentist, a chef, or a flight attendant who needs confidence in what you wear, or someone who's looking for fit and all-day comfort, then Sept Professionals are the shoes for you.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and really in that video you can see that these are hardworking shoes for very demanding work environments. So before I get into product, what I'd like to share with you now is to go over our top selling styles, because we love data, we look at your reorders, we really analyze to see what's selling, and I'd like to share that with you right now. So we're going to talk about first the women's best selling styles. So of course, number one is style Manila. That goes without saying. She is just a core style for us. Day in, day out, she sells through. The next style is Windfree Flutter, and you'll see the butterflies, and it's very beautiful, and it has that really pretty iridescent look to it. Of course, our Manila Flower Power. Number 4 is our Ferrara Fog. Number 5, Wisteria. Nice to have a little bit of a Mary Jane in there. Number 6 is another basic style for us. It's woolen. 1. Number 7 is Ferrara Fighter, and number 8 is Woolen Light. Number 9 is Selly Tiger, and number 10 is Manila Boreal. As you know, with our professional line, we of course have women's and men's. So let me just share with you quickly some of our best-selling men's. Number 1 is Beckham. Number 2 is Power Knives. Number 3 is Power Skull, and number 4 is Blaine. And that's just to give you a little bit of an insight of what those best sellers are. Now, before I get into actual product, I just want to share with you a little bit of what we're experiencing in this whole line. Now, we always say for the workplace and beyond, but I just want to explain a little bit further about that because as I go through the style, I really want to tell you about, of course, it's all this technology. We always use leading edge technology. We're always looking for new, superior materials, way to do things, and really it all comes down to the main feature, which is the oil and skid resistancy. So how do we achieve that? So really it's about, you can see I'm showing you the bottom here, so you can see that these are rubber. This bottom is rubber. It's not any ordinary rubber. It's special formulated to make sure that it has all those special compounds. Of course I can't tell you what's in it because it is a secret, but it has special compounds, and that's going to give you that superior oil and skid resistancy that you need. Another thing to take notice, as you see, rubber tends to be known as something that's heavy, but what we do here is that we're putting the rubber, it's part of the die cut, where we have PVC here on the outsole, so that's going to make it extra lightweight. So now we're talking about lightweight, that equals comfort, and durability, that also equals comfort. You're going to see here the toe box. We want to make sure that we're giving enough room in the toe box because that's where your toes need to move. You need to be able to have that freedom, so when you're working hard and on your feet, you have that extra room where you need it. That brings you comfort. Of course, all of our professional line, you'll see me talk about it throughout, does have a removable insole. And why do we do that? And I want to just take a second just to show you what that's like. Take a look. You can see that it's anatomic shape. Of course, it's black, a little hard to see, but it has that heel cup. That's going to keep you nice and sturdy. It's going to align the body where you need it, so you never have to think about walking in the proper way because it's already going to be there for you. It is, don't let it fool you just because it's thin, but it's triple density. And what that's going to do is it's really going to give you all that great support. And then of course you can see here, I hope, you have a little bit of pinholes here. So you can see that's going to bring all that great breathability because that's what's going to keep your foot nice and healthy. Always going to be building in nice features here where you can see twin elastic gores. I'll be sure to point that out to you. And also it's the materials. I talked to you about technology of how we engineer and build the shoes, but it's not just that. It's about the upper material. So we use very high quality materials because we want to make sure that contaminants can actually, you can wipe them down, that they're going to not just soak through and penetrate to that upper to hit the foot. Of course, the linings here, I just want to point out that they're textile. So that of course is going to bring you that nice, not just cushioning feeling against the skin, but also kind of whisk away that moisture, which is really what you need. So as I go through the styles, I'm going to be pointing out all the construction, all the technology that we build into it, but I just wanted to give you that little insight. One other piece of insight I do want to share with you is about the industry. This is one of our fastest growing categories, and really what we're seeing and experiencing is not only does this appeal to the nurses and the hospitals, which of course we know, and those are our heroes, but what's happening is, think of the service industry that is experiencing a lot of growth in different segments. And what we're seeing is there's a lot more fulfillment centers out there. So your employers are actually making sure that people stay safe on the job. Think of all the expanding of the delivery services and all the options that are out there. Delivery services, food services. We're very lucky right now that things are going back to normal, things are opening up, and as that happens, there you go, you're going to need it. And one last statement before I get into product is that think of these as street smart shoes. You can wear them in your everyday. It's great for just a nice comfort store, and also for the nurses and the workers, it's kind of double duty, right? Because you can wear them right from the job right throughout onto the street. So that's just a little bit of insight as far as what we're experiencing, and I just wanted to share that with you. So now, without further ado, let's get into product, because that's what we're all waiting for. So the first style that's in my hand is Manila, and I did take you through the style, and basically she is our #1 style. You can see why. She is a core style. Please check your catalogs, because it comes in mediums and wides, which are so important. It is US sizing, and these do go up to size 12. Your basic white, your basic black, and as we said, it has that nice twin gore. So now, if my Manila is my #1 ranking style, you can be assured that now we're going to have fun with different prints. Same exact upper, same construction, same everything, but let's just look at some prints. So this is the second style. This is Galactic, and you can see why. She looks like a galaxy. We have here, she's leather. She has a black background, and of course she looks like the galaxy, where we have little hints of blues and purples and ever so slight little bit of the pink. So that's a great style. It's fairly new for us. We've had it last season, but it is creeping up to the bestseller. So hopefully next time you'll see it in that bestseller list. The next one, again, Manila, it's Leo Flow. So you can see it has the reminiscence, of course, is a leopard, and she loves animal prints. She likes that shiny, it's the patent leather. And again, throughout, you can see the colorations of the blues, the purple, and here we even shot in a little bit of that yellow color, and of course that little bit of the green. So she's a great one. Our next style here is Manila Flower Power, and power to the flowers. She loves it, and you can see throughout the theme here, where of course it's all about flowers, but it's also that iridescent look. So when you look down, of course you're going to kind of glimpse the light, and you can kind of see how it shimmers. And another purpose of the shoes, we talk about comfort, safety, looking great, but something else that we're also hoping to achieve is that these become conversations, that someone's going to look down and say, wow, I love your shoes, where did you get them? And that's one of the biggest compliments that we can get as ladies, right? This is style Manila. It's Boreal, ranked #10. We've had her for some time, and like I said, when someone buys a print and she loves it, of course she looks for new, but once she buys that print, she will continue to buy it as she needs, really. So this is ranked #10, and of course you can see, as we talk about, it's a very flowing print, very beautiful with all the colorations. And I want you to take notice, really, as you can see these styles on model with our style Manila, it's all about these top lines. Take notice of how it looks on the foot, how it lays and hugs the foot, making sure that it clips the heel right where it should be, because like I said, when you're in these demanding work environments, you are literally running around. Next style is Free Flow, still on the Manila, still leather, and again, black background, and you can see, again, I talk about the movement. We want to make sure that these prints give that movement and bring that emotion, and that's what it's all about. And this is style Free Flow. Next, we're staying with the same construction, but now this is my Ferrara. So you may ask, what's the difference between a Manila and a Ferrara? Simply, it's the materials of the upper. So here we go with Ferrara. Our Manilas are leather, and our Ferraras, we say, these are man-made materials, and we have a lot of fun as far as all the elements and designs they bring. This is fog, and you can see, I love to describe this as almost like that oil spill, where you look down and you see all that cool rainbow look, but that's our style Ferrara, ranked #4. So you can see the construction, as I said, is just #1. So next is Ferrara Flow. This is something brand new that we're introducing for spring, and take a look. So we did a nice little take on a traditional, but maybe not so traditional, black and white option, and then we're bringing in some color. We also know, and I'm going to talk about scrubs for a minute, that scrubs do come in different colors, but also we noticed, I talked to you about different industries, so really take a look at that great new color we have there. It brings in the greens and the blues, and that's such a really pretty fun print. So that's something new you can expect for spring of 22. Next style is Ferrara small skulls, and I always make a joke to say, wow, I can't believe that skulls sell, but they do. You will see skulls here in our ladies collection as well as upcoming in the men's. I'll be sure to show you that. This is our small skull, and you can see again that black background with all those great, really great bright colors. Next style, and you know, we're really this is something that is near and dear to so many of our hearts. It's fighter, and what that means is, yes, she's going to fight and she's going to stand tall against all cancers. It has all different color ribbons, which, as some of you know, it represents all the different types of cancers out there. And then just to let you know, also we put words in here where it says no one fights alone, because how true that is. And of course, not just for the month of October, but this is also celebrated all throughout the year. So this is a staple for us. It is a ranked number 7. So please make sure that you get on that style. And if you've had these designs before, these prints before, you know, they are resurging, as I said. So please feel free, have the confidence to go back to them. Ferrara pups, my gosh, what a fun little cute print, and I can't believe this wouldn't make anyone smile. It's going to lower that blood pressure. We know that pets love to do that. They kind of give us that ease, and just take a look. And I think it's so whimsical because there's some pups that have the butterfly on them. They have some fun eyeglasses on them, as you can see on the model. And again, think of your veterinarians. Think of all that. Think of a dog walker. My goodness, we know there's dog walkers out there, and they need that as well. So the possibilities are endless. Next style here is a Mary Jane. This is wisteria. Now I'm getting into a different construction. Like I said, you can be assured all that technology, everything is built into every single professional style. This is just a different silhouette. So we have a Mary Jane. What I like to always point out about the Mary Janes, because it's something super important, is I like you to notice this top line right here. You can see it on the model, where it comes up high enough that it's not going to rub or irritate any of the bone on the foot. So nice and comfortable. Of course, you have your hook and loop closure. We put that little sweet embellishment right there just to give her a little extra something special. And here you can see she's a stitch construction. So really just very nicely done. So that's your black, your white, that's leather. Those are your basics. And then our next style here is woolen. It's another basic for us. So now, you know, I showed you the manila, now we're going to the woolen, and really it comes down to the difference being the top line, which you're going to see that this hugs up onto the foot a little bit more. You can see it on the model. We hear right around the whole, I'm going to say this back collar, this front, you can see the padding. I mean, right here across the front, especially where you need it, all the way around, you can see it. And another a shout out is, I like how we do the white, where we do this really pretty gray inside. So really it's kind of giving it that nice, you don't want to have too light of a interior because it will become dirty. So we always think of all those little details. See that? And of course you got your twin gore for easy on, easy off, because that's what we really want to do these days. It's really about ease. That really means comfort. Next is woolen light. Look at this, rank number 8, and I hope you can see why. You can see the style, the color on the model. It has the pinks and the purples and the blues. You can see that's a common theme throughout. And then here it looks like lightning, and it has ever so slightly little bit of that glitter look. So really, as she walks, it's just gonna give you that lightning effect, a little electricity. There you go. Something new for spring of 2022 is joy. You have heard the word joy throughout in many different areas, and we're really all about bringing joy, not just to your selling floor, but of course to your feet. So take a look at this print. Love it very much. You can see it's a kaleidoscope of colors, and I just love the way that it looks and translates. So this is Winfrey Joy. Another new print here on the same construction. I'm continuing with this construction. Before I move on, I just want you to see the bottom so you know that it has that superior oil and skid resistance that we talk about. But this is Aurora, and you can see, I mean, wow, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous print. Can you see how the light is picking up the purples here, and you can have that effect of the greens and the blues, and then the greatness of it is, and I hope it's picking up on camera, the print has a little bit of that textile look. So look at that as I move it. It's absolutely beautiful, and of course you could be assured it is so super comfortable. So talking about workplaces and beyond, that's another great one. So let's show you something else that's new for 2022 to get you excited. Woolen Star. So we know all our heroes, everyone out there who's working hard in these demanding environments, well, guess what? They are our shining star. So this is Star, and you can see again, it's that same construction, and you can see here it has that really soft touch. Of course, there's that toe box I always like to tell you about, and just take a look at the beautiful colorations that this whole little print of Star picks up. And of course, just remember, it's woolen, so it's got your twin gore, easy on, easy off. Another style, and you can see how beautifully, I hope you can see how beautifully these will be merchandised on a selling floor. So take a look at this. This is Woolen Swirl. Same material. Again, I always talk about those black backgrounds. That's what she loves. And you can see here, it is a swirl design, and there is that iridescent. I hope you can see how it's picking up. It just looks so really rich and beautiful. And that is a really good way to describe it. It just has this richness to it. Now, Flutter, rank number 2. So this is super popular because it is Flutter, it is butterflies. And as we all know, butterflies, you know what, they're all about transformation and beauty, rebirth and life, and really that is just so beautiful and significant. And you can see this is ranked number 2. And I also like to always say this, you know, in our rankings you always see basics. Yes, black and white always sell, but when you have a print that is ranked number 2 for so long, this is something that you definitely must have on your floor, and this is Winfrey Flutter. Now, that's my Winfrey construction, my woolen. I'm going to move to the next construction. This is something new for spring of 22, and this is Clog. So this is our Selly construction with a clog, thus the name Clog. Pretty clever, right? So what we did here was we also recognized, you know, we have it in our other premium brands. We do very well with clogs always. It's not a new thing for us. We really know clogs very well. And what I say about that is because, you know, every clog isn't constructed the same. So we took our Selly construction, and I want you to see here, I hope you can follow along with my hand. You have that nice little heel cup, because we also know as when you are walking in a clog, you need to make sure that you have, you know, when it's open back, you want to make sure your foot is going to be in there and stay in the shoe. That's for safety. And then here's what we do. Check this out. It's convertible. So you have this convertible strap. Of course, right behind here, this is an adjustable buckle. You have the elastic back here, but of course, we can make sure that it is adjustable, where you could, you know, if you want to flip it down and have that little extra security, go ahead. And then of course, right here where we need it, we're going to put padding right across that top of the foot. And you know what? There's a lot of people who are just clog people, and this will fit the bill for her. So this is something new, and you can see that we have our basic black, and you can see a white there. So now we talked about Clog. It all came with the Selly construction. I'm going to just show you the bottom for one quick second so you can see. This is more of a, I'm going to call it like a classic clog type of construction. So what you see here is, if you could just follow my hand, I always talk about, you know, all our superior the treads and what really gives you that slip resistant. And you can see here we did it all the way from heel all the way to the toe, and that's because of the construction. And we also want to make sure that all this surface is really making a lot of contact with that floor surface. So not only is it, you know, channeling away any contaminants, but it's going to give you that stability, because the more contact you have, the safer you are, and then the more comfortable you are. So this is Selly. You could be assured we have a gore right inside here, so that's easy on, easy off. Of course, right here we have our padding, as we always do. And then just as a reminder, even with the others, these all have that same removable insole that I had showed you earlier, and there you go. That's what she's all about. So Selly, she's a basic. You can see she is black leather, white leather. And we recognize that there's still industries that need that pure, really nice, crisp white shoe, and that's for you. So again, taking that construction, so let's have some fun with prints. So we have this, and I always want to pronounce it as tiger because it looks like tiger to me. And you can see again, it has that iridescent look. And you can see, I hope you can see really where our inspiration comes from, where we're kind of giving it that really cool look with the blues and all that. I'm going to call it metallics, and it just looks so super duper on. Last style in this little collection of Selly is Iceberg, and she is black and white because we know that that's just a basic color. And I hope you can see the highs and lows, and to take a look at that great, really pretty print. Of course, it has that little bit of the polka dot, and then of course there is some little bit of the raised, almost a floral design, just kind of jazzing it up a little bit. You can see that we put a lot of thought into all of the prints because we want to make sure that you look fashionable. So next, so that's our professional series with those constructions. I'm going to just share with you the next, which is something that we have new in development for 2022. So this is something of the athletic look, because we talked about different industries. Yes, the styles I showed you before are more on the classic side, but we're also getting into knowing that she has this more of this athletic need. That need is out there, and you can see right in my hand, don't mind it, it is a prototype. It will be under our Spring Step Professional brand. You can see how lightweight it is, and it has that textile upper material, and of course what that's going to do is, of course, it's really soft inside, but it's going to also help and conform to that foot. So it's going to bring you that all-day comfort. Look at how it fits the model. Just to go through it really quick, I'm always about the padding, but also especially the tongue, right? Because that's another part that really touches the foot a lot. And you can see, thanks Joanna, you can see right on the model's foot how that tongue is really soft and how it's really going to protect you and really, what do I want to say, just comfort that top part of your foot. So that's something new, that's Solaraz. And then of course we have another new athletic inspired style, and this is our Ivanka. Super lightweight as in all. I wish you could feel how lightweight she is. And here she's going to have some memory foam, and again just giving her that really nice sporty look. And those two styles are new for women, and you could be assured that they will have the oil and skid resistance. And remember, we are the highest in the industry, and we make sure that everything is tested in an accredited lab. So now let's move on to men's. Now, as the men's go, like I said, they're hardworking fellas as well, so we want to make sure that we get into the men's just as the ladies. So our men's line, we have this as oil and skid resistant, just as the ladies. It's all that great superior technology, and it's the superior high quality materials that we have. This is a new style that we are introducing, and his name is Hopkins. Now for the men's, like we said, we have a lot of great hardworking new industries. Men do like to have a traditional lace-up. So that's what we have here, a traditional lace-up. You can see right here where I talk about the toe box. I just want to shout it out on the men's style that it is a higher toe box here because you want to make sure that that you have that room that you need. Of course, you have all your padded collar. It does have a textile lining inside, and again, that brings, it has like a little bit of a foam underneath, and what that does, it gives that little extra comfort to him. I do want to show you, because we talk about, we want to treat the men as equal as the ladies. I always say that, and here's our removable insoles for him. So what you can see, just like the lady, anatomically shaped. You got your heel cup, triple density. Of course, we jazz them up with some color there, but you can see, yes, they're flexible, so they're going to move, but of course they are going to give you that support right where you need it. And something else about the construction of the ladies and the men's is that when we construct these, we want to make sure that they're flexible, and that has to do with the midsole, that they're stitched right. They don't have that hard midsole there, so that's giving that flexibility so everything moves with your foot and flexes with you. Because I always say this, the last thing you need is to be wearing a brick on your foot, and this isn't. This is next style is Clog. This is again new, athletic looking style, and you can see just again another traditional lace up. Really again that athletic inspired look, and here you can see he is a little bit of that that combination of the mesh, and we kind of gave him a little fashion element by really bringing in the elements of the leather. So that's Clog. Next style here is Ames, and you can see he is all leather, and just to give him a little elevated look, again kind of bringing in that sporty design. I do want you to see the outsole here so you can get a look at that, and again there's what the tread looks like on the men's style. And there you go, that's Ames. So that's something new. The next style is style Whitaker. I just have the sample out, so please look at your screen. And there is just a very classic slip-on. You can see just like with the ladies, we put the twin gore, so it's very easy on and off for him as well. So now we're going to get into the Power series, and think of it, power, yes, power to everyone, give him strength, and this is Power Maze. It has a maze design, and look, I always tell you, look, it's our signature. This is our signature removable insole that is in all of our professional line. So there you go, fellas, you have it. Check out this really cool, edgy, really cool look of the outsole. I love it so much. You can see that we put this this red right around here to kind of elevate the look a little bit around that welt. And I do want to share with you the bottom so you can see. So yes, because from here it's a log, right? But right here you can see how so much here is on the surface all the way. We make sure that we have it right here at the toe, at the heel as well as the toe and in between, and that's for the heel strike to make sure that you are secure. Of course, you've got your twin gore there and all that great padding. So this is our Power series, so it's all on that great, cool, edgy, fun, inspired outsole, and this is our skull. I told you, it's very popular. So you have it for the ladies, you have it for the men, and right here it's like embossed. So of course it's the black background, and then it's that silver that really kind of just highlights those skulls. Very cool. And think of this, right? So you saw in the beginning, the chefs, the cooks, if you just want to look cool, delivery, anything, these are the styles for you. So Power, continuing here, of course, there's our removable insole. This is blades. So what we did here is, this is actually embroidered. How cool is that? So we took a lot of inspiration from the tattoos, because we know that the fellows who are wearing these, we get that inspiration from some of those cooks who are kind of tattooed out, looking all really cool. And there's your blades, and that's a really cool one. And then of course, check this out. So now we took our blades, we married him with skulls and a chef hat, and there you go. That's a great trio. That's a winner right there. We're ranked number 2 among the men's, and that's our Power Knives series. Check him out. He's very cool. So that's really cool. Now we're going to get into something more traditional, which is Beckham. Now Beckham is ranked number 1 against in my men's collection, and I'm sure you can see why, right? He's very traditional, but really look at that outsole. Wow, that screams comfort, that screams safety to me just by looking at it. I want you to notice how it is sculpted, how we have that lug, and I'm going to show you the bottom. Please excuse it, it's dirty. We had it wearing on a model, but I want you to see how it is all that oil resistancy. And check this out. I'm going to bring in here, we have the white, we have a brown, and we have a black. I love very much that we have a dark brown in this particular style, because again, we're wearing it more than just a workplace. So think of that, and check this out. This is a great removable insole. So I want you to see, number one, how thick it is, because we also know that, you know, he needs that support. It has textile here where he needs it. It is leather. This whole style here, and you're going to see the next styles coming up, we use a pebbled leather. Gives it that durability, gives it that really cool look. Take a look here at that little toe kick, the way it comes up, giving protection of the shoe. And here you go. This is Beckham, number one, must have. On that same construction, we're going to give him an open back clog. Again, there's a lot of clog people out there, men and women. And so now in the clog, I'm just going to show you, you have a little bit of that lip, making sure that he stays in, because I talked to you about that before, making sure that our open back shoes really do keep him secured in. You could see, look at me, taking that out. It shows you how nice and fitted that is, because the last thing you need is a removable insole that's moving around. You want it to stay put. And check it out. I mean, we do a clog and we got this removable thick nice insole right in there. So this is our style Blaine, ranked number 4, and of course there you go, there is your double gore, all that padding you can see. Next style, same construction, is Berman. Very traditional. I talk about the traditional laces, and here you go. You know, I was trying to show you the bottom before and it was a little bit of a dirty one. So let's just kind of look at this style here in the black. You can see, don't mind the label, but really check out the tread. Look at how we do that. And we specifically engineered and designed it because we know that, you know, there is a lot of surface here and we want to make sure that it really is giving you that stability and all that great resistance that you need as you're walking. That's Berman. And let's go into the next category. And the next category is something brand new, and this is diabetic friendly. So these are diabetic friendly casual shoes, right? Because we all just want to be casual. And I just want to point out before I get to the styling, just a few specialties about them. Number one, it's a special last. So really, we all know about the lasting, but it has to give extra depth and width for that comfort and that support. So this way, you know, it does have that removable insole, but we want to make sure that it has that for that special orthotic you may need. And that's really number 2, the special footbeds. It's designed with that superior cushioning, and it comes with a premium orthotic insole that features, I always talk about the anatomic, that arch support. It has a multi-cushioning layers. You can see it in the picture there, the different colors. It gives that pillow-like support. So you don't always have to feel like, you know, if you don't have a custom orthotic, you still have a great superior removable insole in there. And then lastly, there's no patchwork and it's a smooth lining, and that is super duper important, that it's so smooth inside that it has that foam padding for that superior comfort, because we want to make sure it's pain-free, because we also know that your foot is a very sensitive area. So this is something new for us. We're going to do it in men's and ladies, and I'd like to show you the styles now. These are prototypes that I have here in my hand, and basically what we're looking to do with these casual shoes is we want you, you know, we're all about, you know, of course, technology and engineering, but also about looking good, because that also equates to feeling good. It's a whole bit of well-being. So what I have here is, I just want to show you this style here, which actually I'm going to switch the styles, excuse me. This is Astro, and basically it has the lace ups right here. It is an all over black upper, and you know, I want you just to take a moment. We talked about the special last. We always talk about high toe boxes, but it's a whole special last. So it's not just the toe box that has extra depth, it's the whole lasting of the shoe. And what we did here, again, to make him look good, feel good, we're giving it a two-tone outsole here. So we're mirroring that black with the gray, giving that little bit of the fashion element. And of course, there you go. And super lightweight. Boy, I wish you could feel them, how lightweight they are, but they truly are. So this is the next style. I got ahead of myself before, but I do want to point out one thing. So this is, we talked about laces, but I want you to see, check out this Velcro closure. So I just want to show you, number one, when I talk about Velcro closures, right, and the hook and loop, I want you to know that it has great security because, of course, all details go into every single shoe that we make, and we want to make sure that we're reinforcing here and here these loops that these straps go through, because we also know that, you know, there's going to be a lot of pressure. You're going to want to be pulling them tight, loosening them up. It goes back to the durability. So there you go, nice chew, and they're wide bands that give you all that great hook and loop. And look at how padded. And you know, I wish you can see inside, but here's what I'm going to do really quick. I want you to see inside here. Can you see the tongue when I talk about no binding, no seams? There's nothing in there. It's just so smooth, and you can see that cushioning and that foaming. And I just want you to see it. And then lastly, before I get into the others, I showed you in the illustration, but I actually want to take this out so I can show you when we talked about this cushion system. Here it is. So I'm going to just kind of show you the back. So you have this here, that's that metatarsal. That's right where you need it, right here. That's right in the middle. And then of course you have another layer here, which is of course maybe from mid-foot all the way to the toe. And then of course the red area, which is the heel. There's your heel cup. And I can't tell you enough, I wish you can see it, but this part here, the metatarsal, you can see and feel it right here. I hope you can see my finger here, and that's going to give you the ease where you need it. And boy, super soft, right where you're going to need it, where your foot is sensitive. Yes, you have a sock on, but again, you want it to be really nice and soft. So that's diabetic friendly. And why we introduce this is because, you know what, we know that unfortunately, diabetes hits so many different people, and I have to tell you, it's all ages, and the best thing you can do when you have things like that is to get out and to move. And what we're hoping to bring to you is the solution to get out there and to move and to be comfortable. So this is the ladies. Now, you're going to say, well, Laura, do you have a mistake? It looks like the men's, but no, here's what we did. We did it for the ladies as well, and we want to give her that great look because we want her to look a little bit more sleek, a little bit more active. There's that two-tone outsole that I mentioned. I will say that this is a prototype. This little piece here, see all details, this little piece here will be black to give her that all over black. And again, it's all that great features, all that engineering inside. You can see I'm kind of making sure I can pull this out. That's how secure they are. But look, this is for the ladies. You can see here, right here you can see the lady sizing, and it's that same exact system that we did for the men's, and it's this cushion system, and we put it right here, we print it right on that insole, and I hope you can see everything. So again, it's a traditional style. You have the lace up because we know there's a lot of traditional out there, and then of course, now here's what we did for our gals is that we have right here, it's a combination. So this is laces, but these are elasticized. I hope you can see me stretching. There's 3 of them. And then right up here is really where I have that nice strap with the hook and loop. Again, you have that D-ring, and that's going to bring your durability. That's our quality. So as you need to adjust it, and with these really great elastic laces, that's all that comfort and I'm going to say adjustability that you need. And check her out. She has a lot of great looks. I do want to just kind of show you so you can see what the bottom looks like, so you can see all that great traction. And again, super duper lightweight. And her name is Hiddens. And there you go. So everyone, I'd like to thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something too that we shared with you. And please keep in mind that it is for the workplace and beyond. And I just want to thank you so much for spending time with us today. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.